What's up, YouTube, man? Y'all already know this. It's your boy State of Caesar coming back with some more sad footage today, unfortunately, y'all. I think that we hurt Blue Ivy, man. We don't know if it's the motor we hurt or the turbo. It's one or the other. But to make a long story short, we did a pull yesterday. The car did pretty good on the first pull. The second pull, the car started sputtering and banging. Shortly after that, the car started smoking real bad. So I immediately pulled the car over. I thought it was on fire or something with so much smoke coming out of the car. Look for top end oil leaks or anything. One of the oil leaks. When I got the trailer, shout out to my boy Bug, actually, man. He helped out big time with loading the car on the trailer. Got the car and trailer all together. I restarted the car again, had great oil pressure. Nothing wasn't leaking and the smoke was gone. So 1 minute the car was smoking a lot, then when I restarted the car for the second time to put it on the trailer, all the smoke was gone. So now we're here at the house. On my first, I'm gonna check over the engine first because my tuner and other people saying as much smoke was coming out of there, I'm pretty sure we blew the turbo because the turbo was already maxed out. We maxed the turbo out to the max. And with the car sputtering, that's kind of like, I don't want to quote this wrong, but it's almost kind of like an anti-lag, and it's a cheater to make your car build more boost. So the car built 6 or 7 pound more boost than what it's supposed to be making. So we pushed this turbo 6 or 7 pounds over max on the boost. So we think we overspun the turbo and blew the seals out of the turbo, which caused oil to get in the turbo and come out that exhaust and white smoke. So I already pulled this side off. I already looked at the valve train on this side. Everything's good on the valve train. Pulled the plugs, you know, to make sure the plugs is good. The plugs is all fine on the driver's side. So I'm gonna pull the passenger side out to check the plugs first, check the valve train just to make sure everything good. Cause we're pretty sure the motor's good. We just blew the turbo, which it's not a big deal because this is a cheap eBay turbo, y'all. And somebody told me, it's like, man, Steve, you put all this money in this car and you cheap out on the eBay turbo. But I got it free. Like I told y'all before, it was just a mock-up, and I was gonna redo the turbo kit at the end of the year. So if the turbo's blown on here, it's not a big deal. I'll redo the turbo kit. I will sell this turbo kit for, what I mean by the kit, I will sell the hot side header and the crossover for 500 bucks. So all y'all guys will have to do is get your turbo piping all custom made for the car. But all you will need to purchase is a hooker header. So I will sell my part of the turbo kit for 500 bucks. All you would have to do is have to go buy a hooker header for this side, which is 200 bucks. So you will have a complete kit for $700, ready to bolt on to your box Chevy. All you have to do is get your custom turbo piping. So 500 bucks for that side. And if y'all want this broke turbo, I'm pretty sure it probably is broke, you can get it. But let me go ahead and start pulling off all this stuff over here. I'm gonna pull off the exhaust first because I'm pretty sure it's probably oil in there from the turbo. So let's get to it. So we got this side broke down. Everything on the valve train looks good. Ain't no drop lifters and then everything's snug tight. It ain't no missing pieces on the spark plugs. Ain't a whole bunch of build up. Ain't just no weird stuff, you know, kind of going on. This one's a little gunky a little bit, but nothing too crazy that we should be worrying about. I don't think this is oil right here. This may just be a little soot, or maybe oil. And from where the turbo actually connects up to is real clean in here. So it's looking weird, y'all. I don't know why the hell. Cause the sputtering part on a car, when it gets to popping and banging, that's easy. Cause like I said, it can be spark plugs, which we're gonna change those, cause I think those are TR66s. We're gonna go with a different spark plug. We're gonna pretty sure that was the reason why the car was popping and banging. We just wanna figure out where the smoke came from. Cause y'all, was a bunch of smoke, turned the car off, turned the car back on, and the smoke was gone. The car still ran and drive perfect, still good oil pressure. The car had good fuel pressure. All that was all good on wide open throttle, but it randomly smoked. That's why we said it had to be a bad turbo. But the turbo doesn't have any type of shaft play. It isn't no visibly oil back here. Typically when there be some oil back here around the turbo, which it may have burned off to, but I don't know, y'all. This is kind of weird, but this the race life. This is the type of stuff we go through trial and error. And I don't know, man. Y'all can get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all gotta remember, we did pull the car back to the house, unloaded it off the trailer, backed it in the garage to where it's at now with no issues. Like I said, the car was driving perfect, no smoking or nothing. So we may just unveil what we have in here. But y'all know he can't stay for long. He gotta come out here. But we had to unveil what's in here to go on the car, just in case this turbo is gone, or it may still be good. It may, from all the popping and banging, may just been a whole bunch of fuel or something. Cause the car, we know it didn't blow a head gasket because the car wasn't overheating. No coolant or oil mixed in the coolant. Be good.
Grits. Yeah. Don't be over here. Yes, ma'am.
Oil dipstick, everything's good. So who knows, y'all? It's just race life stuff. I may just put the car back together. Put the new plugs in there and just send it. And here's the pipe. I wanted to take off the charge pipe too, just to make sure it wasn't no oil inside of there from the turbo or anything. And that's clean. The inlet from the turbo, that part is clean. But the outlet where y'all see where it drops off, it has, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's just water or that is oil. I don't know. I almost definitely have my tuner come over here and look over, but everything in the valve cover most definitely looks good. No metal shavings, no nothing. So I don't know, gang. I'm pissed off because I thought I was that close to putting the car on the track, but something weird happened. And everything is perfect on the car, man. Engine wise, vital wise, everything. So it has to be the turbo that made it smoke. I don't know. So y'all get in the comments, man. Y'all let me know, and I'm gonna definitely keep y'all guys on the update on the car. I'm gonna just put it back together. I'm gonna upgrade the spark plugs, because that's always most definitely an issue with turbo cars, having the wrong heat temp spark plugs and the wrong gap. So that will most definitely probably fix the sputtering part, unless I have bad coil packs on the car. And Those are pretty expensive. I don't really want to be changing those, but we'll get that done, and hey, y'all just stay tuned.